Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Trey Francis. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. But enough of that, because I just want to get straight into this video. This is going to be probably, well, not even probably, this will be my shortest video because I'm finally coming to do reviews of the final episode of I May Destroy You, which I really do feel like, by the way, I'm going to be like putting lotion and moisturizing my skin and whatever because I got to go and do something right after this. But I feel as though there's not much that you can say at the end of this series. I thought it made it point blank and clear. I thought it made it very succinct. We realized with the ending of the last episode that so much of the experience had come back to Bella. She remembered what was going on with her, what happened to her, I should say, and she remembered the face of the individual. She remembered where she saw him. And so when we get these three different vignettes, if you will, of moments happening with her friends who helped her sort of orchestrate this plan of attack against her, the person who preyed on her, right? There is this semblance of, okay, what's going on initially, but then I had to sit back and think, and I was just like, well, this actually looks like she's reimagining how the experience could have been different. She's reimagining how she could have protected herself. She's reimagining how she could have gotten vengeance. She's reimagining how she could have stood up for herself. And I think that is the big takeaway for me, at least with this final episode, because at first I was like, oh wait, we doing a lot. She wants to touch the penis, they injecting him. I'm like, oh, hold on, ain't about all of that. I'm not about that personally because karma, but the way that we kept going back to the beginning of the story, right? The way that we kept going back to her sitting out on her stoop, if you will, or her little balcony-ish space, which is very pretty, it's very cute, it's big, with her roommate being, the whole time to me, it felt like she was spending time with him, but her brain, she kept daydreaming about the what ifs, right? The what if I did this? What if I did that? What if he did, you know what I mean? I think that was what we were supposed to take away from this. Is like, remember, this is a series about consent. This is a series about making sure each person who's going to be involved in an entanglement, shout out to Jada, if you're going to be involved in an entanglement, that each person is knowledgeable of what is going on. Each person has consented to what is going on. Each person, everyone has agreed that, hey, this is what we are doing. If that isn't made clear, then you can't do anything to me and I can't do anything to you. And I think that is what I personally take away from this final episode. I thought it was beautiful. I mean, seeing vengeance on TV, that's cute or whatever. I like it. However, I think it just was reimagining the situation that happened. It was as a retelling of it from different perspectives, and none of that, of course, happened, right? Like none of that. Even down to the guy coming over to her place, and she's they basically fuck. I'm trying to find another word, but they basically do it, and then she like fucks him or whatever. You know what I mean? It was about, you know what I mean? It was all of that, and none of it was real in that moment to me. None of that happened. I think in that moment when we jump back to the last episode, and then they kind of rehashed it at the beginning of this episode, where we see her turn around, she looks into the restaurant because those two men walk in. I believe that was just her memory coming back to her. I believe that was just so in that moment, she didn't really see them. There wasn't anything else that was happening. She was literally just sitting there on her balcony-esque place and with her roommate, just reimagining and retelling the story because now it was all hitting her so vividly. And then at the end of the episode where we see like not only the guy get up and leave, he also who's the pure one, if you will, right? Who, if it was a consensual matter, they would have both have gotten what they wanted from each other, and then he would get up and leave when she told him to. But also the one that was murdered, right? That they killed under the bed, figuratively speaking, right? Metaphorically speaking, whichever one of those works. From under the bed, and he got up and he also walked out when he said, hey, like, I'll go if you tell me to go, but if not, I'll stay. And she says, get up, like, she's like, get out or whatever, or go. He gets up and leaves. And I think also with that one, didn't he take the baby photo, like the little child, don't get me started, but he took that photo too in the bag and stuff like this. I was like, hold on, so was it that? Or, because remember in one of my reviews of an episode, I questioned whether or not she got pregnant from the rape. I think someone in the comments had left that she didn't get pregnant from the rape, she realized that she was that I'm still confused on, because I'm just like, why did he get up and he take it with him? Like, did she get pregnant because of, that part still, and that's something that I would love to see someone interview her and talk to her about. I'm gonna actually do my research, because it could possibly have been done. The season ended like 2 weeks ago, so someone could have definitely interviewed Michaela Cole about this final episode, and I would love to hear what she has to say about it. I think she has a brilliant mind. I think she's a fantastic actress, a fantastic writer, and so I really want to see, like, what was her understanding of the episode as she wrote it, and what does she want us as an audience to get? What does she want us as the viewers to take away from not only this first season, right? This show that she created, but this particular episode, because I think some people might still have some questions. I would love to know what you guys thought about it, what you guys felt, what was going on in that final episode. Did you think, you know what I mean? Like, there's no way we could think those things happened, because it happened 3 different times. But and quite frankly, almost like 4, right? But yeah, I loved it. Like, I took it in, I loved it. It felt cathartic. I do remember getting emotional watching it. I do recall feeling a sense of relief after I could visually see that she had come to terms with herself. She had come to terms with what had happened to her. She was able to remember what happened to her, and that's when I think once you take it out of that part of your brain that you shoved it into, where you can't even remember it anymore, when you take it out of that space and you're able to deal with it, you sit in it and you think about it and you reflect on it, and you go and you get the therapy that you need and all sorts of like this. I think you can move beyond it. Yes, it will always be a part of your story because it's something that happened to you. However, you're then able to move beyond that space. And as we saw at the end of the episode, which I'm just like, did this happen or did it not happen, or what was going on? I don't know if we jump back into the present moment at this point, but we also saw that Bella had finished her book and she had given it as a gift, one of the first copies as a gift, over to Terry, who had been there for her throughout this whole year. So I think this part was real because of the conversation that had taken place. It was a gift of being there for her throughout this past year, of her struggling, of her dealing with herself, of her coping with her trauma, right? So we did see that at the end, and so I appreciate that. I enjoyed that moment, and I loved that because a few episodes ago, Terry really felt guilty. She started to really feel guilty about her part in the one friend leaving Bella and the whole thing that happened, and not revealing to Bella, hey, I told him to leave. Like, we've gone out several times and you get like this and I leave. So I told him, hey, if you want to dip. You know what I mean? So it really made me feel good that these two friends could come together and have an understanding and realize that neither one was to blame for this and that they could move beyond it. So I really appreciated this episode. I really appreciated this whole series. I thought it was lovely. I would love to hear what you guys thought as we've been summing it up this whole, I'm talking about it, and now we're summing it up the whole season. Let me know what you guys thought. I would love to hear. I would love to kind of, you guys pick my brain. I'd love to pick your brain and some of your thoughts that you leave down in the comments. And that's basically all that I have for you guys in this video. Like I said, it was going to be a short one because I felt it was very point clear. Like, consent is consent. Yes is yes. No is no. If I can't answer, that is a no. If I am drunk and I'm slurring stuff like this, that is a no. No's are no's and yeses are yeses. And so we have to take that into consideration. And a no response is a response, right? Silence is a response to me. And that which would be no, right? Don't fucking touch me. But anyways, I'm gonna get up off of here. Thank you guys for watching this video. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.